we're gonna do some of that. I just need to change the informations of my stream. I wish I had a quick way of changing the information. I don't have any Steam Deck or anything. I don't know what's the best thing to do. So pixel, making some pixel art. Oopsie, on fait du pixel art. Here we go. It's not necessarily gonna be a long one because I don't have time much, sadly. But I definitely wanted to do a tiny bit of pixel art, so there's that. So we're gonna do some pixel art. Pixel art, pixel art. Okay, let's see. Is it not showing it? Here we go. So 64 by 64. So what do we want? We want, I guess because I don't have much time, I will do some things that I consider that could be a quick one, which should be crystal, or gem. So, hello.
Hello.
You good?
Getting there.
Nice. So I usually take some references to try to see what we're wanting in theory, so we're gonna try to look at that first. We can do that. So let's see. We want crystals, kind of. Well, I mean, that's gonna be maybe not crystals, maybe gems. Gems instead, like stuff like that. Like to try to see a bit, or is it looking, in a sense. So we're gonna open several and see which one we kind of want for to try. Oh, there's loads of nice looking one. I like the rounded one, but we already made one for the spell book, so maybe doing a square one instead, like something a bit more like this, or like something. That's a good idea. So we have like a square one like that. We have like a weird looking, probably a row, not really like done much on. I kind of like the idea of having this kind of like a mix in between oval and kind of like a pointy type. I think square maybe a bit too much. The thing is, it's like the one that we see in video games most of the time. It's we're gonna keep that on the side. The one we see in video games most of the time is which one? It's usually them ones. Well, either the diamond kind, like diamond type thing, or whatever it's called, like those like a weird shaped thing. But I don't feel like doing that. I want to have like something more. I think this is a bit more like the one we get in video games. Maybe a bit more like that, the one we get. Like this, it's the one we see the most with zoos. Well, we saw zoos one just this game, but I feel like it's too common. So this looks more like a raindrop, so I'm not too fond of it. I want a shape that's kind of like more original. Like this is a bit better than this, maybe original was. This could be cool, or even this one to a point, because kind of like a pointy, more of a pointy one. Or we can consider having one that is non-symmetrical as well. So having something that's not necessarily symmetrical could be a good idea as well. There it's feel more like maybe game assets a bit more. So it could be more interesting too. This could be interesting. It's a mix of several shapes. So either we try more of a row thing or something more like refined. I think refine can be a bit better for our thing. So trying refined, I kind of like, ah shit, I don't want to click on it. I wanted to show, I'm wondering about something like this as well. So I was like, but it's still feel maybe too close to the raindrop. This is definitely the video game ones. This is cool, but not as cool as I want. This could be an interesting one, more like a ring. I'm trying to see what shape I would love to have. There's also another thing as well, as I'm wondering, what color do we do? Because we did loads of pink, green things, we did loads of, we didn't do much blue stuff. We did one blue for the spell book though. So I'm wondering, I kind of feel this one kind of like a reverse. I like this one, but like I said, it's very similar to the one we made for the spell book. This one's a bit different, but we didn't do much rectangular, squarey one. So when maybe something a bit more like that. Like if I look at all the things we did that had a gem, we had the spell book. The spell book had a gem on it, so that's one. Then we had the sword and the shield as one. Oh, it's... Wait. Oh, that's not the one I wanted. I wanted the shield and the sword aseprite one. Shield and sword. So we have like two tiny gem on those ones. This one, it doesn't look as kind of detailed when I look at them. It looks a bit, I don't know, even the shield to a point, the shield doesn't go all the way. But we do have like some sort of a gem there. So round and green, kind of square and green, oval and blue. And I think we did several gem on the crown. Yeah, we have like pink, green. We have pink, green on the crown, and we did one on the key as well. The key that's not done yet. My poor key will never be done. We did a red one. We didn't do much red ones, but might be a bit too common. Because we did loads of things that are pink green, so maybe not pink green. Because we have like a green again there, a green again here. We don't have much blue things, even though we already have a blue one here. We do have two purple, because purple wise we have I could do orange, but orange yellow we did loads of gold stuff, so I'm scared it's gonna be repetitive a bit. What, because we did the potion in purple, so there's loads of purple stuff. There's one thing I can look for. Oh, you've been not seeing at all what I've been showing. Sorry about that. I've been showing... Oh shit, I'm so dumb. I've been showing the sprite I've been doing that have that has like crystals. So we have like the sword that has green crystals, so already green. This one has a green crystal as well, so I'm tempted to not necessarily do green, especially since we also already have the crown that's quite heavily green, and we did do green wise. We already have the flower that has green and pink. We already have yeah, well, I already have a bush as well that's green. So I already have the bush that's quite green as well. So it feels like there will be too much green, too much pink. Same for purple. seems as there's too much purple. In between that and this is too purple. We already did a blue gem, but we don't have much blue things. And we did a red gem. We don't have much red things, but we do have, it's mostly accent, the red, when you look at it. There's the red there, there's orange red for the lantern that we did yesterday. So this one we did yesterday. Then we will have the scroll. The scroll has red as well. So I don't know, red feel like maybe too much. But either red or blue, I would say. This one maybe could be a cool one, but we already have the palette. We did a mushroom that's red as well, so like mushroom is heavily red. When I look at them, they do look like some of them are more details than others, really. I think, yeah, we can do blue, and we already have the palette. Ah, shit. I say, oh, we already have the palette. Oh, wait. And then it just disappears. It is what? The spell book. It's this I need to take. Okay, so let's do blue. Because, you know, like, I need to choose one. And blue is rarer on the sprite that I'm gonna do. There's really not much blue. There's more purple than blue. We want a view, grid. No, not this. Grid. Okay, grid better. I'm gonna remove those. So what we try to do, so we wanted like kind of like a shape, maybe kind of squarey. It's like it feel like diamond could be a good one, but diamond feel a bit too. I'm scared that the diamond will be a bit too obvious, really, shape-wise, because it's usually what people tend to do. We could do the classic, I suppose. After all, this is also we learn, do we? Or we can do our own take on the classic. So if we consider it's gonna be a refined crystal, I guess we need some symmetry to it. So we could do like some, because that's gonna be the facing kind of one. So it kind of wants oh god, I forgot I'm not online. So do we want this one that does that? Kind of like the one that begins like this, and then kind of, do we want a corner one, or do we want like one that does more like kind of want to do the same, right? Kind of something, could be something like this. Does it need to be, I don't know if there's a logic in between the inner shape and the outer shape, because we do have this we do have this one, then we do have what, this, so kind of like this. It's already kind of looking like something. So I'm using, it's a bit flat, kind of wonder as well, but flatness, like do we or do we make it appear that there's kind of like a, I guess if I wanted to make it 3D, it should have had, not from like looking at it right, so like right on, I guess. Ooh, did you do all of them?
Yeah.
Oh,
6 spares. So if you need
to put one on front of it.
jiggle it around, you can move them where you want to. So some of them won't go in until the shelf is warped because it's not.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. So
Thank
they're
you.
spare for you. Oh, there.
Thank you. I guess we can have. We're gonna experiment. Because in theory, this one was supposed to be like some things that didn't necessarily take too much time. Hopefully. But then, I don't really know what I want to do. I guess we're gonna choose a base color. So like, I'm still online or not? Yeah, we're gonna choose base color and then see. Boop. So it's gonna be easier to fill. Here we go, and then can do me. Oh god, well, it's fine. Yeah, we did several sprites since I began the Pixeltober, and we have. I'm just gonna try to see how many do we have. How many do we have? Let's see. The ones that I did, the ones that are almost done, because we have 31 thematics on the Pixeltober for October, obviously, but yeah, mostly doing that because I don't have time to have what do you call? I don't have time for um for I'm trying to see which one are. Yeah, it's like I don't have time for what do you call, like the October challenge stuff. I don't have much time. Really, I realize. So it's a bit weird because I'm doing most of the Pixeltober during October, sadly. And well, this is kind of like because just don't necessarily have a choice, I guess. Yeah, it's just a bit weird. So it's what you call? It's kind of like, yeah, trying to be a bit balanced in between the to-do list I need to do before vacation and after vacation. So pixel art wise, we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14, 15, but one of them has just the flat color, so we didn't really do 14, then we did 13, and some of them we didn't really exactly finished them, but we're getting there, so it depends really. So we're gonna try to see where we are, but we're on 14 sprites done over the 31, so I'm still missing several really. So hopefully we're gonna be able to kind of do something about the whole thing. So I don't really know. It's supposed to kind of like get the lights. I think the gem in this way, what I'm a bit concerned about is how um how do you make it shine the light on it? because the light is kind of diffracted into several, and it feels this is where the symmetry will stop, because we do have the shape. It's not taking the whole thing, but I guess it's fine enough. So now we probably want another layer where we want to do, I don't know, we do want to have the light going, where should it go? It's like, we know that we tend to do the light from there. So do we do like kind of like taking on kind of there, like kind of like that, like trying to have like a weird kind of, maybe what do you call, oopsie, maybe some gradients, maybe to not have it too bright, kind of showing like a, or unless it should actually get the whole light. So maybe actually that's white, and then that kind of gets like a weird gradient thing. Yeah, I'm just trying to determine where exactly our color should kind of go. Like, is it too bright, too light, too whatever? I don't know. Oopsie. Like, should we get, maybe we should try gradients first and then see. Like, if we do that, like, should we get like a weird kind of white aspect kind of there, and then in here maybe having like kind of a weird maybe parallel lines type of thing. Or should we actually, I'm just wondering something, should we get like a pointy thing there, or do we admit that this is a proper flat size? Because I'm not a jeweler, I don't know what people tend to do. Or maybe there would be too much details if I do that. Okay, I'm trying to see. Like, would that be like the parallel what would do? Kind of like parallels like that. Oopsie. I always do that because I forget that I'm on another layer. Oh. Yeah, because it should be there. I'm not sure this is the best one, but like, should we get several, like, because the light's going, so would it have like, yeah, I'm trying to understand how, like, maybe the diagonal should have been different. I don't know, because I did like a weird like a facets type thing. So I'm just wondering, or would have done it like, if it's better to have it like that, or more like, or I began doing it on the top, so more like parallel to that. And I think if it's parallel to that, more there instead, parallel in between that and this, and then in that aspect, then that's wrong. Yeah, maybe it doesn't need to follow exactly this bit there. I don't really know what the logic should be, basically, like how logical this is. Because I'm kind of tempted to have like something like this, and then instead of taking this, we take those instead. I think they're parallel enough, maybe. I mean, actually, I'm not sure, because it's supposed to be like supposed to be more of that actually if it's parallel to it, isn't it? If I do that and then I select that thing, oopsie, oh, of course. This is not what I wanted to do. I'm gonna erase that. It might be a bit more difficult than I thought. So that's the parallels that we have. That's kind of what we want. I don't know why I did this. So that's actually more the parallel to each side. I kind of like this better though, but it does stand to reasons I want to do that instead. So I kind of want that then, I guess. So do I kind of alternate in between stuff like this? And then I do bigger one in the middle. Like I can 1, 2, and then I do like a big one, a fatter one. Do I have 2 as well? I do. Oopsie. I do want to keep a bit of the color though, and I feel like if I do that, it's like a bit too much maybe. Unless I space them out. Oh, it stands to reason, so it's a bit similar to that. So instead of having that, we might begin like this. So let's say that it's taking the maximum light toward there, for example. And then if it's taking the light more so here, then oopsie. Then if it's taking the light more so like that, then do I have that more so? And then this goes like this. And then, oh, I see, wait. It's more, could it be? I'm trying to find the middle grounds. And then kind of, and then it's more separated maybe, so like instead of having that, I do, oopsie. It makes sense. It's always like this. It's trust the process, really much so. It's like it does at some point make sense, I swear. So admitting it's beginning like that, like kind of there, and then it's kind of a bit more. I don't like the one line one, so it's always gonna be two, and then it's more frequent and more thick toward here. So let's try to see, and we'll try to do like gradients in between then, or something like this maybe with our palette. So more frequent, so let's say then it's fatter, so 3 instead, 4 I mean, and then it's getting kind of fat towards there, and then like maybe, I don't know if I can do with aseprites an erased line instead. I don't like this. I think it's nice if it's always spread out by more than just like something like this maybe. And then what I can do then is like something like this in between, so it doesn't show, but it's actually like a very light color in there, and then it's getting darker. With just a flicker on the back maybe. Or it's actually getting on the back of a rack, kind of more like that. No, actually, I think I have space. Oh god, I think I have space for that. Let's see. Let's see if I can do a proper kind of like that maybe. But I can only do that because I have 3 in between. I kind of feel maybe a bit too much though if I do that. So I'm kind of tempted to see if I could. Okay, so that's the light one. That's the last line. It's yeah, it's just a process. We'll get there when we get there. And then it's getting back towards this. Yeah, I think it might be doing that, and then it makes sense to kind of want to do that again to try to see like a weird blurry effect type stuff. And then again, and then another bright here, and then it goes dark again. Maybe something like that would work. It's probably gonna be harder than I thought, to be honest, when I think of it. And then this, and then it might go towards like brighter again maybe. I don't know if it makes sense though that this is brighter, because in theory it's like the light not necessarily gonna hit like this. I think it might be that there's too much. Maybe it might be that there's 2, or maybe, okay, let's think again. Let's remove this, because it might be a bit too much like that, maybe. So what about we do, like, we take our big ones, and we take our big one, it's our main one, so this one is our main one, and then where the light hits, we have like close, tiny, slim ones. So let's redo that. I think we were on the right track, but not really. So I have another idea. Let's redo this better. So the light will go, I think it's more like toward there, if we have it on the above. So that should be darker, I think. So that should be darker. So we probably want like a very, very, very bright light here, super close to our thing. And we probably want something similar here as well. Kind of like a mirroring thing. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I didn't allow. So there I went more in between. Yeah, I think it might be that actually the key. Like having a bit of a darker one when we go down. Let's see if that makes sense. And then we can leave more of that. Because it's gonna be darker toward the bottom. Well, actually, if it's gonna be darker, then it stands to reason that we have with this one as well. And then we go back to that, and then that. And it slowly goes dark. Wow. Oh, yeah, but that's the thing then. Yeah, it slowly goes dark. So it's not there than it needs to be. It does make sense, I swear. It will make sense. I swear it will. Oh, oopsie. Wow, it will make sense when it's done proper though. So it might be more like that. And then like this. So that, and then on the upper end it kind of goes. Unless this needs to be a bit bigger. I'm trying to think like what the best deal. Because I feel like that could be a cool one. But then it's 1-1 again. It might be that we want it to be a bit more. Can I do, just trying, oh, okay, I can't do that then. Can I do, can I do that? I'm trying to see the best way to select so it doesn't take too much time. It might be the best bet really, because I don't want it to take too much time either. So that's having that, oh, it depends really what I want. Because I'm at 4, so kind of want to, it doesn't really make it true, does it? It wasn't the best bet. Because I'm still having to do this anyway. God. Maybe, yeah, maybe like it's at 4. So should I do 3? Should I do 3? And then this one is there, this one there, and then this one there. But then,
There.
Hello. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Ow! Oh my god, what the fuck?
You moved your head into it?
You said that, but of course I'm gonna move my head into it. No, stop it, it's annoying.
No, sorry. Does that look good as a shelf?
Where do you want to put it there?
Above the window.
Is it gonna put the wall thing?
Yes, I've got multiple.
Well, it depends on if you can put like a glass on it. Like if you put that on it, is it large enough?
I think so. Yeah, happy with that?
Yeah.
I have nothing else that is that wide without making new stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, so this means I can make use of multiple pieces I have of the same thing that also they join together well through dowels and whatever. So,
okay. Yeah, if you can do that above
I
the
like
window.
the ugly side facing upwards, otherwise it means wasting that whole corner.
Of course.
Oh, there.
I love you too. So, is it exactly the same thing as I've been doing or not? Oh. Wait. Yeah, that's it. So that does that. Are we happy with that? And I guess then here it kind of makes it that maybe I'm trying to think. It's about the number as well in between. Do we do 1 and 2? God, this is harder than I thought it would be. Like crazily hard. Like, do we want that then? And then we kind of do. We kind of do like I'm really trying to see what's the best thing. It's way harder than I thought. Oh. And then we're going like this. The thing is, does it make sense? Does it make any sense at all? Like, how do you decide? Like, I'm guessing on this side it'll be darker, because those will not see the light as much, and this will be darker as well. Like this same is supposed to be descending, right? So like, do I do something like that? Like that? I'm not sure about this one. I think it might be the same as this, but kind of a bit different. I don't know. But even if we feel like this should be like darker and quite a bit as well. Oops, kind of like yeah, it's like Yeah, because I kind of want it to be like, it would make sense. I kind of does that, and then maybe having it done kind of like this again, and like 1 1 1 like this. Is it too much? I feel like it's too much. I feel like it's too much. It feels like there's not enough. Oh, it feels like it should be 4 3 something maybe. Like if I do it this way, should it be 3 or 4 even? Like if we do it this way, let's say it's 4. Yeah, it's harder than I thought. Weirdly enough, yeah, I thought it would be easy. I thought it would be dead easy, really. Oh, the last one should be 3. Then this one should be 2. And then this one should be 1. Oopsie. And then we have like so 2 3 2, and then this one should be a 1, and it still does that. Now that doesn't look right, does it? I don't think it should be more than 4. 4 is very weird. Wait, what do you decide? What do you decide what to do? What do you decide what to do? Oh, it should have bigger space, maybe. Maybe I should still have that though in the middle. Or maybe there, I should definitely have this in here. So then again, and oh, and again, sorry, oopsie. Oh no, I'm missing this one. Hey Jack, what are you doing? What are you doing? No, sorry. I'm okay. I'm kind of I'm experimenting things, let's say. Does it even make sense that I'm doing this? Does it nothing makes sense? We vibe or goes the arting? Well, so arting is arting, I guess. Somehow, maybe does look bad. I don't. How do you do? Or do you make gems? Or do you make fucking crystals? Like what is what is the fucking logic behind this? What's the logic behind this thing that I'm making? Should I add like 2 instead here? Because it doesn't count. Or like the reflex. I have no clue. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine, basically. Because it's like my light is there. My light is on top. So it feel like because it's kind of slanted, you want the light to kind of go there. And this could be shadowed by its own thing, in a sense. And then kind of doing the same with that, well, I don't know. I know, right? I mean, in theory, kind of looks like that. Should we stop here? It's perfect, right? I might look at other pixel gems instead of just normal thing, just to see what people decided to do. Let's recoup. Let's recoup and do that. Let's see. Okay, so pixel gems. What did people do? Oh, so they did actually do, if the light come here, they did do, that's getting full light. But then here they didn't do that. Is it because this is fatter compared to that? Because then they did do this dithering bit there. This is kind of what I want to try maybe. So they did like a very light thing there, then no light, then a bit more light there, and then more light. So I just need to kind of, this one is kind of like the reverse of what I want to do. I mean, does it mean that this one, the light is going there? Because why is that so dark? And why is it dark there? And I guess the light is kind of there. But then why is it like straight there and then north and then nah? This one maybe? Because that's dark. Kind of what I want to do. And then this is kind of, is it straight line there instead? I feel like the light, my light goes on the top. So which is it then? Because those guys there, it's just those straight line here. These ones that decided to do fucking diagonals. And then those ones feel logical. It's like the light goes from wherever. I don't know. What's the right ways to sit? This they just didn't bother, they just did a fucking fat thing there. Yeah, they do seem to be thinking that this is light again somehow, and there's this kind of do this thing. So okay, then what about this one? It's kind of maybe what I'm after, because this one, like, they consider the light is going the same way as I did there, like something like that. I'm not agreeing with this one. I think I would have done something like this here instead. But definitely this one there instead and this one here. And that's kind of what I want to do. But then they did do this thing where this is dark and this is light. And that's kind of what I feel as well. So I don't really agree with the light bit there. I feel like a shadow is coming back again. My god, this is so hard. I'm trying to use logic. But I don't have logic. So this is harder. So let's say I can't have more than 3 because 3 is weird. And then I definitely want to have kind of a light bit there. But that's it. Maybe I need to not make it as light as that at the beginning. Maybe it just needs to be... Maybe it just needs to be like this first. And then slowly but surely I move towards. So this and there. Okay, and then I do it again. So this is light again. And then this is like that. Should it be... And yeah, and this one might be similar to that. There is science between this thing, somehow. But I don't really know what science is. Do I? So then I have another light one. It's only one. Maybe I should do... So that's quite dark. If I go toward the logic, they kind of did that. It does feel like this needs to be 2 and 2 and 2. Let's see. Okay, let's redo that. My god, we're gonna stay forever doing that. I swear this is gonna be weird. So that's dark. Then we'll say this is the lighter it gets at the beginning. Then it is slowly then it is slowly kind of getting more lights. So then that's the lighter it gets, but maybe bigger. And then let's say it has 2. Does it go back to that? No, that's too dark. So let's say it has 2, and then it has 1, 2, and then we're getting towards this. I think it's too much. Okay, let's see. Why did I even try there? My God. It doesn't, the maths are not mathing. It's not even this one, is it? Oh no, it is. It is this one. I'm trying to do a fucking red. Oh, are you doing apart from vibing? Are you having any? So that could be at 3. And then at 2. And then I do kind of. Oh, I know. So that's not 3, is it? So that's 3. And then we cannot do 1. So 2, 3, 3. Can we do 2? Okay, there's something going on there. That's almost kind of. It's almost kind of a thing. I think it's close. I think this needs to be darker though. I think this needs to be kind of there. It needs to go dark. Okay, let's do the reverse then. If that needs to be darker, fuck. How do we actually make it go darker? If that's too much, then kind of going. It needs a middle one. Kind of as if it's. Oh yeah, maybe it needs some kind of dithering type of effect instead. Or maybe just need a. So it's going 2 and then it's going. And then it's doing back to maybe that. So it doesn't go too dark too quickly. Oh, it actually does. And then this one is the one doing like this. So if we consider that, then that means maybe that does that instead. And it does kind of that. Actually, I just considered something. Maybe I just got it all wrong. And I need to kind of make it more like that slowly. So instead of doing what I've been doing, and then here I need to do it differently as well. It feels like it needs to do that kind of something. Wait, something. What do I want? What do we want? Ta-la-la. When do we want to do it? La 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 la. I don't remember the lyrics, so it's horrible. 1, 2. What did I try to do? I think that was good, but it's like white, blue, white blue, then darker blue, then blue again, and darker and dark blue. Does that even make sense? Oh my god, I'm gonna go mad. This is hard. So like this, and then it goes darker. Like that, and then it kind of goes darker again. And then clearer and darker. Kind of like this. It does kind of make more sense. But then I think what's wrong here is this is a big one, a big fat one. This needs to be doing that as well. So if I do that, I feel like this needs to be doing that too. So let's do that again. Then I go less dark, then like this again, then go back again, then go like this again, and then go back, and then darker, and then less dark, and then dark, and then like this. Does it make sense now? I think that makes more sense. Maybe this is dark, this is too dark though. I think this and this needs to be dark, I think here, but not that. Or maybe this needs to be twice and then dark again. Wait. Ah. Yeah, maybe like this actually. Okay, maybe this is not too bad. Okay, maybe that makes sense. Then that makes a bit of sense. That doesn't at all. What am I doing? Oh. Oh, this is how you can make a line. How does it work? We are having an origin point. Huh. Okay, so that might make sense more. So then if we follow the same thing, then if we look, it kind of does then a gradient following the thing. So I think this line is how the light is on. So then this will be mostly dark. So this is definitely dark. But we kind of want to have, do we want to have some light, or do we just consider that just what about we just, for now we're just gonna have color it with how it's supposed to be. So we just color how it's supposed to be, and then we'll decide. Because that will definitely be dark, and that as well. That, oh shit, actually that could be kind of beginning to be a bit, oh my god, why am I always wanted to do this? What's wrong with me? It's so funny because I really thought that it would be the easiest thing, So it kind of breaks my brains. It doesn't. Okay. I'm not even doing it on purpose. This will be the... Oh, okay. I feel like there should be a middle tone, because we only have this on the top there. I feel like there should be a middle thing. Like, I don't know. I feel like this should be this color. So this should be more that. I don't even know why I bother. Because I need to make it faster, and I'm just using whatever it is, really. Because I have the line too, and I'm still kind of in the bucket, and I'm still doing shit. I need to be efficient. I'm not that efficient. So that should be, I think that should be like this. Now, I feel like that here should have a bit of light. So that here should maybe have, I would say if the white here is doing that, then it should follow, oh my god, it should follow the white that we have there maybe. And should it follow kind of more that? Because that's following like this and that, which kind of makes sense, but then that kind of doesn't. I kind of feel like I need to follow how it's going. So if it goes like that, then you should kind of want to do that. How do I... So this one is following that, so do I do that then? Oh no, wait. No, I do. Is it kind of what it's been doing? And then should we do a bit darker there then? Kind of following that. Kind of like that. And then here I kind of want to do a darker kind of bit there. I still kind of feel like it should kind of follow something. So 4, 3, 2. It's kind of like this, not full blown. And like here there should be a bit of something as well. And then there. I'm just trying to be somewhat logical, but I don't know. Doesn't feel like it's doing something good. I feel like this should be following that as well. So if it does that, and then this one does 2, and then like this. Kind of wanted to, yeah, I kind of wanted to follow my line really. But I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah, I'm not, I don't know. Should it be in the middle or should it be somewhere else? It's like I'm so confused about what I'm trying to do. It does feel like the more it goes there, the more it kind of want to have some lights somehow. Like, kind of want to have like, as if it kind of want to have something. I still feel like it should follow somehow. Can follow this line. So this would be dark, but it feels like maybe there it would be a bit less dark. I kind of like that. Kind of something. Kind of want to shine a bit. And maybe even like that. I have no clue. I really have no clue. I'm just kind of doing what I feel, but I don't know. Same as well, really, because it does feel like this should be all my line are doing as well. Like, kind of more like that. Yeah, kind of something like this. How does that happen? Oh yeah, it does do that, does it? Kind of something like this. But then, hang on. Okay. Redo. Because there's a big part. This is actually my line. So I'm just doing it kind of like this. And then this should be doing that too. Blep, blep, blep. So it almost feels like I should have kind of something like that as well. And it should be kind of going there. And this should be kind of lighter here. Like, God, I need like reference or something because I really have no clue what I'm doing. It feels like this should be darker, definitely. Like kind of going darker there. Kind of following this diagonal of my bit there. And then kind of doing that more so. Well, I'm gonna like it could be because this is probably going there too, 2 points. Kind of like that. And even maybe having like a line in the middle that kind of does the following of, kind of does that. Maybe, fucking hell. Maybe that. And then this one does kind of that. Yeah, this kind of feel like a normal thing to do. That's kind of like almost cool. Yeah, okay, I think we're having something there. It's probably doing something like this as well. Should we add on the symmetry for this? Like, if I do end up doing that, oopsie, so I wouldn't do, and it doesn't work, does it? I mean, maybe it does. Oh. I don't know why that would be. Oh no, yeah, okay. I'm so confused about symmetry now. But yeah, I think, okay, so I think this is probably the way to go. So the way I did it, can I do a symmetry then? Because I did, so a symmetry or something similar. So this is going clearer. This is going darker. Then I feel like, yeah, and then there's probably kind of going clearer again there. Kind of like that. And then I do feel like this should definitely be dark. But then having it kind of like there. And then it kind of goes clearer. I think we are getting somewhere. This is not too bad. I think this is good. This bit there. I have no clue to do this. Maybe following this diagonal there. So maybe kind of having like a line like that. I feel like I need the I feel like I need a darker tone in between the two, maybe. Because this is what I'm missing. I think there should probably be maybe that in the middle. And that is not necessarily the best, really. It should be consistent, so it should be consistent, really. Yeah, this is why I need a better thing there, really. Because I do feel I need this, like that, and then need something that does kind of that. So something that doesn't really give much outline, really. That's maybe what I'm missing. Maybe I need to not have outlines. Or kind of having them, but not really. So these are my outlines. Even there, 2 points really. And then this too. Yeah, maybe this is it actually. I just need to kind of, and then this is like the darker part. Like this. Even there. Maybe having a bit too much there then. So then because, so if I have it like this, it might make more sense. It might make more sense then. So then having that like a diluted kind of thing here, and same here as well. So maybe having like some sort of a diluted thing. Yeah, that makes, that feel like it's making a bit more sense. Same here, like you should probably have this and this. So that's my line. So maybe having that then as a kind of contrast it. No, it does feel like this needs to be. Here we go. Just a bit odd is all. Then I think this is like that. No. Ooh. Yeah, it's 2, 1, and then like this. Okay. So then I'm not necessarily liking, yeah, when it's like that, so we might as well depart like this then. So it kind of gives a proper thing, and same here really. Kind of feel like then. So it's supposed to be like this. Is it like that? Is it wrong? Yeah, that's what I thought. So my outline is there. Yeah, so what I'm missing mostly is maybe a line in between, like a tone, a middle tone. Because the tone is wrong. It's like I keep doing that, meaning that it's not good. It's okay when it's going toward the darker line, basically. But it's fine. We can try to make without them things, which is not logical. So what did I try to do? So I tried to do 2, 2, 2, 1. Okay, so that's good. It's 7. It needs to be. So it's 1 here. It's kind of like that then. Yeah, so we agree. This is wrong. This color is wrong for this. This is what's going on. It's not right at all. It's good for the dark part, but not the part that's like this. Wait, another thing that's wrong. Oh, this is like this. Yeah, that's like this. Okay, so yeah, that's wrong. That's not good. Oh wait, what the fuck? What am I doing? So it's 2, 2, 2. What about this one? 2. No, that's good as well. Okay. Yeah, so this is good for an outline, but not for the middle tone. Also, as we're getting there, they're like, this is definitely getting somewhere. I just think this might be slightly. So this is darker. This is darker, going to dark. This might need more like this as well, more like that. So more like, I think we did 2, 3 like this maybe, and then it does like like that, and then yeah, the rest is might be more like this. Yeah, that makes more sense towards this. Kind of what we did. It's kind of what we did, but we just did it different. We did it different. I just realized. I think this one might be symmetrical. Yeah, this one might be a good thing to make it a bit symmetrical. So it's a repeat of this and that. This could have been a symmetry as well, really. But the symmetry is odd to guess, so I don't know. Oops. We are definitely there. I think, yeah, we're missing a dark tone and a in between. We're missing 2. We're missing this, and so basically we need to have one. I think this this is missing. Well, this is missing. We're missing 2 tones to do this. We don't have enough. Yeah, pretty sure. This could be a bit similar, but very. Yeah, that's the thing. That's exactly the same problem. Because we're missing the colors. But we're very much there. At least I did the shape. I did this. It was a bit hard, this part there. And I think once we'll have more color here and there, then it'll be easier to do this bit there. So I think we can kind of consider it kind of not done, but almost done. So we don't have much to be finishing. We have only 1, 2, 3, 4. We have only 4. We have only 4 to be doing, and then the other one there's some to be correcting. So that's what I feel like I need. I'm gonna save it as crystal aseprite. Here we go. So it's not finished. It's not finished, but it's kind of getting towards something. So we're gonna stop there. And I'm not sure I'm gonna stream tomorrow. Usually Friday's a bit difficult to stream, really. So I think I'm gonna keep it at that. But yeah, so what is happening otherwise? I'm trying to see. I do like the shape though. I think there's a bit of a difference in between like those ones and the video games ones. So it's not too bad. But yeah, I think we're getting there. So what are we gonna do? Yeah, we're gonna end there. And yeah, I'm just missing some tones. I'm just missing two tones to be able to do the rest. So even there and there, because I'm missing a tone there, so I would use that for this. And then the tone here I would use to shade a bit more. So yeah, but otherwise it does look a bit more like a crystal. So that's not too bad. So yeah, so see you guys maybe on Monday more so, maybe a bit of Saturday. I don't know. I think that's gonna be it for me until maybe Monday next week. So see you guys. Bye les gens. Potentiellement restream, je sais pas, soit vendredi, je sais pas. Vendredi, je sais pas. Ou peut-être un court stream vendredi. Ciao du coup. Je vous dis des bisous et je vous fais des bisous et puis on se revoit à un autre moment. Bye.